Good evening. It's time to talk about the composter. Whoa! Fireworks, sorry. Made me jump. Almost went off my deck. Anyway, the composter. It's time to add more green. And you can see this is pretty green. This is leftover corn that baby didn't eat. Sweet potato peelings and dill that didn't get dried. Yeah, it doesn't look like very much. Also time to add a little bit of primer to it and paper. Now, as I have said before, you have to add 40% of green to 50% carbon. And I need to get the top off the composter, so I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, just checking the temperature. It's over 100 degrees. It's 114 degrees. So this is a good time to put in the materials that need to go in. I'm going to pause again so that I can do this properly. Okay, I'm back. I pulled about half of what was in the bucket out. And as you can see, right in here, there's some little green dots. This should not worry you. This is things disintegrating and breaking down. And actually, it's very good for your compost pile to have this in it. Let's see if I can pick some of this up on my finger here. Okay. This is the microbacteria that breaks down the green in the paper. You have to have this in your composter. If it's not in there, it's not working properly. So, just to stress, this is nothing to worry about. So let's begin by adding the primer first. Be right back. Okay, this is the primer. This is what it looks like. It's granulated prime. And what you're going to do is you're going to need 2 of these scoops. Now the scoops do come in the primer. So the first scoop you're going to put into here and sprinkle it around. Yeah, I can see that I got little flies flying around. Okay, that's the first scoop. Then you want to stir it up into this mixture. I'll be right back. I'm going to go stir. Okay, all stirred in. Now it's time to add the green. Be right back. Okay, there's the green. Yeah, I know, it doesn't look very appealing, but it does work. Okay, I'm going to kind of break it up a little bit here so that it's more distributed evenly throughout this. Okay, now it's time to add the paper. Be right back. Okay, now the paper is in and it will need stirring again. And this needs to be stirred continuously just so that it works. Anytime that I'm out on the deck, I will quite often sit with my spoon, handy dandy trusty spoon from Dollar Tree, and stir this stuff up. So I'm going to go stir it and I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay, this is pretty well stirred. And now it's time to put this back in on top of it with all these little green, yellowish green things. This will help break it down much quicker than now. Yeah, and I know it's kind of nasty to look at and to think about, but if it does the trick, why not use it? So I'll be right back as soon as I get all this back in here. Okay, most of the dirt is back in here. Whoops, how'd that sneak in there? Now it's time to add the second tablespoon of prime to the top of this, like you're seeing me do now. Kind of sprinkle it everywhere. Okay, that's 2 spoonfuls of prime. Now, it's going to need stirring once more, just to make sure that the layer of prime gets mixed into the paper and the green. Be right back. Okay, all the dirt is back in here. Now I'm going to stir it a little bit more just to make sure that this is evenly distributed. Please excuse all the little kid noises. They're having a ball out here in the yard. Okay, kind of want some of the paper towards the top, but not all of it. Excuse me. Okay, now you can see that some of the paper is up towards the top. In the bottom of my tin pan, I have 4 big pieces of pottery from shattered pots that broke. This is so that this aerates, and I'll try and take a video or turn this upside down so you can see that it's getting proper aeration. Somewhere in here. Okay. The other thing you need to do is to keep a thermometer in it. Now this is back down to about 80 degrees. So I'm going to stick the thermometer in right there. I'm going to put back my digging tool. Kind of smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, I know I should have gloves on, but I don't. I'm going to go in and wash my hands in a minute. This is the cover. This is where it's going to go. Be right back. Okay, I wanted to try and show you that it does get some aeration under here. I can get my finger up to almost my second joint in almost all sides. So that will give it the aeration that it needs. Plus all the holes in it gives it aeration. The top goes back on. Like that. Ooh. Had a bug almost fly in my mouth. Yuck. Okay. And my brick goes on top. Now this is pretty wet, so I'm not really concerned about adding water right now. Plus, if you look at the sky, we got rain coming again. Yay! Always put your look. This stuff comes with 1 spoon. I had one from the previous one. Always put your spoons back in your organic starter transplanting granular plant food. I use this as starter because it's organic. It helps break down stuff. The one thing I do worry about with this in this time of the year is the fact that we've got yellow jackets. And this girl's kind of allergic to them. So the one thing I will do is outside of this pot area, I will spray with rodent sheriff or put peppermint oil drops down outside of this. Yellow jackets have a thing. They don't like peppermint. Most things don't like peppermint. And it gives me some peace of mind. But along with that, I don't want to get stung. So I'm trying to be very cautious. Everything is set up. And we will check on it in a week or two. See if it's breaking down. Like I said, when I started, this was about 114 degrees, and it was 82 or 83 degrees out here today. Garden looks great otherwise. I've got to go put the paper shredder back and wash out that. And amazing, I didn't even need my tripod. Yay! I'm starting to learn how to hold this and not lose everything. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Make it a great weekend. Bye.